Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and I make junk journals from repurposed books. This is one that I recently finished. Pittman's Commercial Self-educator. Sounds fun, right? This one had a really broken back. It was falling apart along the edges, and then my dog did the rest and ate some of it actually. So I made a new spine for this one, quite wide. It is, let's see, well, almost 3 inches, I think. No, 2.5 inches spine, and then it is 10 inches by 7.5. That's the measurements. With the spine I had to make a new one, and I covered it in cloth and put on some lace trimming on the sides, which is flirting a bit with the gold on the front side. I think it looks cute. And on the back I had to make a little collage because it was also a bit roughed up there. So this is an old book. It was published somewhere along 1920. I couldn't find an exact date in the book, so I had to Google a bit and do some research, but circa 1920 it was published. This is a book full of all sorts of things, very random, very eclectic, and I will do a flip through. Almost everything is from repurposed sources, I can say. The end papers here are from a pad of what's it called? Wrapping papers from Pepin Press. Art Forms in Nature. I thought it was quite fitting. And then I made a little collage. This little fellow and his friends they're over here doing some studies of some plants. On this pocket, as you say, no publishing date. I put in lots and lots of papers. Ledger paper, a little flip out with tea-dyed paper. Put some lace on it when I tea-dyed it. Looks quite pretty. A little Edith Holden. Very old paper I found. I think it's a scrapbook or something. And as always, I try to write the date it was published. This is a book of fish, actually. And then I Frankenstein some pages, because this is quite a big book and I had to make the pages big enough. So some scrapbooking paper, more tea-dyed or coffee-dyed papers. And there is the page from the original book, and I made a little pocket with a calendar from 1920, because that's when it was probably published, so you can remember. A little waterfall of more writing papers. This is some handmade paper from Japan, quite nice, I think. More pages from the original book. You can see it was quite old and grungy, but quite fun. Some more pages from old books about the life in Sweden in the 1700s. Some wrapping paper. A book with love quotes, and also images made from, oh, what's his name? It will come to me. More ledger paper, tea-dyed paper. La Redoute, I think his name is pronounced. He painted beautiful roses. A little pocket made from a wine label from France. Lots of sewing in this book, and I left all the threads quite long. If you don't like that, you can just cut them off. And I also made some things of interest here and there. That's the other side of the handmade paper from Japan. And this one flips up. More ledger paper, many sorts of ledger paper in this one. Made this little flip out a bit longer. Music paper, old scrapbook paper, writing paper, tea dyed, more paper from the original book, collage. I extended some of the flip outs, almost every one, I think. Another little pocket with some collage on it and a little tag made from a playing card. Some more tea dyed paper with a lace on. There's also some tabs I made there and there. Totally random. Everything is totally random. This is from an old guest book. You can see it's quite withered. Dictionary, ledger paper. This is from a bird book. Made some top tucks with mushrooms on them. Put some Tim Holtz ephemera in there, and another one on this side. Here is a bowler clip with some fabric on it, and I clipped on some papers for you to use. A little offcut I put in for interest. I love when it's different sizes of papers. It makes it more interesting to look at, I think. A very old school book. This is from an old school book on electricity. The rest of the flip out, and that's a pocket actually, with a little fellow on it. More waterfall, extra writing space. This is a handmade paper with some straw in it. Music paper. More ledger. Old maps. Newfoundland, or however you pronounce it. A little pocket, which is an envelope, so you can put something in here, and then you can put something in here. More extra writing space. As you can see, there is lots and lots of writing space. Another tab. But I still made some collages and other stuff to help you get started. Book on flowers. Another little tuck spot, which is an envelope. More Edith Holden. This is a big book, you see. Lots and lots. We're not even halfway. A flip out with a collage on it. Some of the end papers that was cut off that I put in. Dictionary. Bird books. Corner pocket with a letter in it, and this is also secret journaling space, if you like, and a teeny tiny paper clip. There you go. All the stamps are original stamps, of course, used stamps. This was stuck in the book, and I think it was fun to let it stay there. Here's a little collage that is also a tuck spot, and there is also a little tuck spot up here, so you can have a double tuck. More dictionary. A little girl on her pony, which is a tuxbug. Some Tim Holtz ephemera. This is a tab made from a butterfly. You can put it on each side like that. It was Nick the Booksmith, I think, that came up with the idea. More ledger paper, which flips out. More ledger paper. More tab. Many of those writing papers they are things that I found when I went thrifting and brought home. A little tuck spot with some journaling card in it. More flip outs. Some collaging. There's a lace from the trimming from the front of the book. Some book on mushrooms. There's a peekaboo spot with a little lady. There's a side tuck with some where I punched the edges to make it look more pretty. More dictionary. I have many old dictionaries, different languages. Another pocket I made with a collage and some ephemera in. Here I've sewn some beautiful images from a book about the illustrators of the old floral books, and I sewn it onto a piece of fabric, and then I glued the fabric down on the page. I like the effect. A bird book. This is also a fun pocket, which is sewn. A bit of collage on it. Here's the other side of the pocket. More mushroom book. This flip out they extended with an old receipt for mail. Page from a book about the language of flowers. More guest book paper. Another pocket. It was of a lady winning the Wimbledon. I think it's in about 1920, I think. She looks fabulous, I think. And a bit of a journaling card in there. Here is a belly band with a big journaling card. An envelope, just a pocket, flips out. This was used, this ledger. Little side tab. It's also a handmade paper from India. This one with flowers in it. Flower petals. A bit of music paper. a little collage of the bird. This is a flip out with some journaling space in it, and on the other side it is a pocket with a pocket on it, so it's a double pocket. There's a little tuck spot up there, and a flip out where you can journal. Shorthand paper, and a small piece of calendar from France. This pocket is an old letter to Borås in Sweden. You can put something in here, and you can also put something in there. And there's another one of those big journaling cards. And we have reached the back of the book, where I have to mend the back side. As I said, this is a big book. It has 17 signatures. They are sewn in with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and it's a hidden hollow box spine, as you can see. 476 pages. This is a big one. I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up, and you can also subscribe if you like. There will be more videos coming on. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.